first of all, I guess I'm going to start with you, Alan. This is a marvelous film.
Thank
I
you.
really was moved by it. I feel like it would be this feels like obviously a very personal story for you. Is it tricky to take that story and bring it to a very relevant, important time we're living in right now? What was the challenge of that, and did you know it was the right time for it?
I didn't know that it was. I didn't know that it would have the relevance that it has, given what's going on in our country and around the world, actually. But I knew that it was a story that hopefully was kind of timeless in its plea for acceptance, and also the idea that it's never too late to start to heal from the horrible things that one endured as a young person. In terms of how personal it is, I have a very clear idea of what a movie should be when I'm writing it. But I also know that the minute the script is over, I need to take that idea and throw it out the window, because once you start collaborating with actors and DPs and production designers, they're going to bring things to the table that you never thought of, that are going to be better, and that are going to make the story land for many more people, or be, just be more interesting than perhaps what you were thinking when you wrote it. So in a way, it is very personal. But once we started shooting, it became not personal at all. It became its own thing. That it wasn't about telling my story, because it's not autobiographical.
Yeah,
it's just got some elements that are things that happened when I was growing up, but not in exactly the same way. So I hope I answered your question. I feel like I just rambled incoherently.
No, it's beautiful, and it's absolutely, and that kind of leads me to Paul. Paul, I'm a huge fan of yours. We've talked before. This is a real, we've seen you take on some very interesting stuff. Obviously a big part of the Marvel world. Why Uncle Frank? What was it for you as an actor to take on this role?
Well, I'm a big Alan Ball fan, and I got sent through my agent a script with a note from Alan Ball saying, he'd like me to be the lead in his movie, and so I was thrilled and incredibly excited, and then immediately, because I am a glasses half empty chap, immediately was wondering, I wonder if I get the shit Alan Ball script. What happens if I get the first shit on Ball script? And rather than like when you're opening a present in front of somebody, because I know I'm going to have to speak to him, and you're going, oh God, I hope I like these socks, and it was a great pair of socks. I thought it was sort of beautifully, elegantly written with a great turn in the third act, where you're pretty convinced as an audience or the reader that you understand the root of Frank's problem, and then it does a flipperoo on you and punches you in the guts, and I was really surprised, and also surprised by how well he dealt with tropes. You are expecting somebody to die, because very often in movies about two men in love, we've seen what that it has to end in tragedy, and so I thought it was fresh and kind of revolutionary, and that they live happily ever after, and the sun is out and God is in his heaven and all of that, and I spoke to Alan and totally fell in love. so it was a great experience.
It breaks my heart to have to say this. We got to wrap it up after that. It's like Alan, thank you for making this movie. I think it's phenomenal.
Oh my God, thank you so much.
Yeah, and Paul, again, just a wonderful performance. And
thank you it's a good film, but it's not Boogans. So
yeah, are you going to watch the Boogans tonight? Are you going to do it?
I'm going to have to order it. So I doubt it'll be tonight, but.
Okay, fair enough. Day delivery from Amazon.
Download it?
Hey, no, you have to buy the DVD. You have to buy a Blu-ray.
It'll take
I I can't wait. I want to hear what you think. You'll have to tweet about it or something.
All right.